Regulation. Yo, let's go. Who's in the building? Let me get the stream up before we start this. You know what I mean? Before we start this. Let me get a move on. Let me get a shift on, man. Let me get a shift on. You hear me? Let me get a shift on and start walking about beats, man. I'm out with you. People are waiting for a show, man. Get busy. You're walking about, man. Alright. And when I say that, everything just slows down totally to a crawl. Alright, let's go.
Beats and rhyme.
Alright. Let's go.
Boxing beats and rhyme. Boxing beats and rhyme.
Yeah, man.
Beats and rhyme. Boxing beats and rhyme. Boxing beats and rhyme.
Yeah, man.
Boxing beats and rhyme.
Yeah, man.
Boxing beats and rhyme.
All right. Just trying to get the feed up. I'll be with you guys. All right. Outside the window, put it up in YouTube. All right. Got it. Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, people. Anybody following? 8 people. 8 people following. That much people? That much people following. Wicked. All right, big up Boxing Lounge. Big up Kieran Malcolm. Blessings. All right. Yes, people. All right, let's go. All right. Okay.
Now, Mickey, if I'm not mistaken, that rather imposing figure to your left is the current IBF super middleweight champion. Now, that many boxing fans feel is the super middleweight who really is the one to beat, James Toney. James, I'm sure you're aware of this fight between Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. Are you watching it with interest? Who do you think will win? And are you looking forward to taking one of them on?
I don't care who wins, and I'll fight either one of them. I mean, I fight both of them on the same night if you want.
Let me ask the guys if they have something to say back to you. First of all, Nigel, what do you think?
I don't mind coming over there and fighting him. I don't know Barkley, Robinson, don't do it. I'm not scared of him. I'll come over there and fight him. So, I'm not arguing Barkley, I'm not doing it with him. That's cool. I'll see you soon.
Let me ask your Chris Eubank's response to your statement, sir. Chris, what do you have to say? Chris, what do you have to say to the current IBF super middleweight champion?
I'm the best. When I see you, I'm going to beat you in your mama's ass.
Mr. Toney, we just have 2 minutes left of satellite time.
Just pull them out.
I wonder if you have any final comment for fight fans over here. How do you regard the WBL and the WBC titles?
Well, the WBC says we be crooks. The WBL, we don't even count that. We crown shit, they gotta fight me. The only way they're gonna make some real money is by fighting James Toney. I'm the $1 million man. If they want to make some money, they gotta fight me. That's what it all comes down to.
Thank you very much for your time. I think we received your messages loud and clear. Chris, I know is particularly keen to meet up with you socially.
They're all bums.
We're almost out of time now. Chris, I'd like to say one final thing here. One final quick thing.
You seem as though you're purely ignorant, and I'll
Neither one of y'all.
You think you shall play?
Okay, guys, let's calm down. Let me say thank you very much. If you could thank the work as well for giving us the time. And I'd like to say, I'm very glad that you're in Los Angeles and we're over here. Thank you for your time. Then Toney and Mickey Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So that was from 1993. Yeah. 1993. Yeah, I'll get around to Lauren Richards. I can only do one video at a time, Aaron. One video at a time is what I can do. I can't do 5 videos at once, but I will get around to that. Yeah, that was Satellite Link. James Toney was with Mickey Rourke. It was before the WBO super middleweight champion, Chris Eubank, took on Nigel Benn in their rematch. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Toney had a lot to say. You know what I mean? He said that British fighters were bums. He repeated that on occasion, and he repeated it on Friday. Our fighters suck. He said our fighters suck, to be exact, to keep it a bean. Now, you can go from Lennox Lewis to the days when they called our heavyweights horizontal. Now, they may say it's all tongue-in-cheek, but there's often a lot of truth within jest. And they genuinely don't respect British boxers, or European boxers for that matter. You know what I mean? Gotta keep it real. They don't respect British boxers. So we're going to have an honest discussion. Is there any merit to that? What are the obvious things that would support that? What would support them saying that British boxers suck, that Lennox Lewis didn't deserve his due? You know, that Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, the Klitschko's, and Usyk have dominated the heavyweight division for how long now? How long have Europeans, because it's not just Brits, you know what I mean? Like, we can interchange from Brits and Europeans. Because he said Usyk was boring. James Toney said that Alexander Usyk was boring. That's crazy. I thought that was crazy. Like, and if it was another boxer, I wouldn't even reply to it. But James Toney is like one of the best fighters. You'll see. He's one of the best. So for James Toney to tell him, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now, around that time, Eubank and Ben were fighting at super middle. The first fight was at middle. James Toney had just hemmed up Iran Barkley. This is 93. So the window of opportunity was there for that fight to be made. Bob Arum was there, and Bob Arum used to promote. Yeah, Bob Arum was at Old Trafford. It was held at Man United's football ground, Old Trafford. That's how large these two were. You know what I mean? And Bob Arum turned up. I don't know if he was lobbying for James Toney, though. That was a strange thing. You know what I mean? I think, you know, Toney and Barkley, they had some issues with Bob back then. So it could have happened, and it didn't happen. A lot of people, like Eubank was a little reluctant, I think, to fight the likes of Eubank. To fight, I should say, fight the likes of James Toney or Roy Jizza. You know what I mean? He was a little reluctant. But Ben was bang up for it. I know Ben wanted to fight them guys. A lot of people thought that Ben didn't want to fight Roy Jones and didn't want to fight this. Ben fought, like, McClellan. I didn't see, and now, don't get me wrong, Toney would have fought McClellan. He sparred him regular. He was the only one who could make him show any respect in the gym, apparently, was Toney. And Emmanuel Stewart called that out, that Toney was the only one who could get any respect from McClellan. Like, he'd just take liberties as sparring partners. But Ben weren't afraid. Ben weren't afraid. Ben weren't afraid. That's for sure.
The guy you'd really love to fight is Roy Jones, but that's going to be a hard fight to make politically, isn't it? Roy Jones, I know you think he's number one.
Roy Jones, but for me, I don't mind being number 2 for Roy Jones. I think he's a class act. And I really, really like to fight Roy Jones. Because I know he'll frighten me, Roy Jones. And that's what I need. Someone to really, really frighten me. And he does that. I'm not saying, like, frighten me with, oh, I'm scared of him. Talking about, like, I'll be up for that fight like a mother. I will be up for that fight. So please, God, Don King, Frank Warren, HBO, if you can get that fight, I'll fight him in his back. No, not that, I'll fight him in my back garden. I love to fight him. I really would. He's the only one that's going to give me that kind of real fear. I mean, more Jones trying to give me no fear, but I'm talking about this guy's going to really put the fear God at me.
Yeah, man. See, he called him out. He called him out. He knew how difficult it would be. You know what I mean? It would be a very difficult fight for Nigel. Very difficult. But for whatever reason, we didn't get them what would have been mega fights between the likes of Eubank, Ben versus the best of America, Toney and Jones. Toney and Jones, they fought for the IBF super middleweight belt. Roy Jones won it, didn't he? You know what I mean? Roy Jones won it. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see what some of the comments of what you guys have got to say. Let's see what you guys have got to say. Yeah, I mean, we'll discuss this. And we might go over it another time, you know what I'm saying? We might do another video. All right, let me see what you guys have got to say. Let's get to the comment section. Yeah, I know he's a bit punchy, but, you know, he's saying the same things he was saying when he wasn't punchy. Boxing Lounge, big up. Kieran, big up. Midnight Madness, big up. Wizard Sleeve, he says, women boxers really suck. He's not into women's boxing. A lot of people are not. Danny Stewart, he says, tunes, man, big up, Danny. Comedy's headpiece, he said, I actually think British boxers are over-respectful and over in awe of fighters from other territories. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah. I'd agree with that. I think that's a very good point. Aaron Daly. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Pauline. She's laughing at Wizard Sleeves comment. Pauline. Wizard Sleeves ain't pulling no punches. Yeah, it was hilarious, Pauline. It was definitely hilarious. Alex Bellotti. He's heading over to Riakpur versus Chris Billion-Smith. Free tickets. Boxers are smart. Offload a whole load of free tickets, then the venue looks sold out. They haven't sold it out? Oh, man. That's crazy. It's not sold out. Kieran's asking Alex how you got the tickets. Yeah, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Boxing Lounge. Americans are salty because they don't have a heavyweight champ no more. Well, We've seen how the last two have performed in Saudi Arabia, which you'd have to say is a neutral venue, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Falling apart by the seams, bro. You know what I mean? Jarrell Miller and Deontay. Yeah, I agree, Brent. I don't think Usyk is boring at all. I don't think Usyk is boring at all. I would say, in my opinion, there's a bit of bias there. And if he was American boxing like that, he'd get more credit. He'd get more credit. Britain did not actually invent boxing, the reality filter. They didn't invent boxing. What they invented was the London prize fighting rules, which was one of the first rules that were drafted, I believe. I mean, right? London prize fighting rules. And then you got Queensberry rules, which are the main set of drafts for rules of boxing. Yeah. Danny said, is Toney not a bit punchy now? Wizard Sleep says, to watch Johnny Nelson was the worst. Yeah, Johnny had two stinkers, didn't he? He had two stinkers back in the day. He had a couple of stinkers. That has to be said. You know what I mean? The first one was Carlos de Leon, and the second one was James Waring in America for the cruiserweight titles. And he had a couple more stinkers, but he did improve. You know what I mean? He did improve. He won the title. And then still has did he still have the record for WBO cruiserweight defenses? I do believe he does. JB is funny. Toney making these comments when the last US male to win an Olympic gold was 20 years ago. They simply cannot accept the US isn't the home of boxing anymore. It's a fair point. It's a fair rebuttal, JB, with a lot of thought out receipts there. You know what I mean? And like that's how you debunk it. You come back with receipts like that. That was very factual. It's very true. I think their lack of success with men in the Olympics and the fact that they are not the home of boxing anymore. Yeah, I think it's a hard pill. I think it's a hard pill. You know what I mean? For them to swallow. Alex Bellotti. Oh, you enter the competition on the website to get VIP tickets. Now, anyone that entered but didn't win got sent a code to use to get free tickets for any that didn't sell. The reality filter. Europe and Monaco are where it's at right now. Europe and Mexico. What's that for? Boxing? Kevin Campbell died. Oh, no, don't tell me Kevin Campbell died. Don't even tell me that shit, bro. No. No, bro. No. 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 No, bro. Oh, man. What the fuck, man? The fuck? What the fuck? Oh, man. A short illness. Yeah, he played for Arsenal. I remember him playing for Forest and Arsenal mainly. Okay, he was really ill. Short illness. Oh man. R.I.P. brother. R.I.P. 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 Okay, his son, Tyrese, a striker who spent the last 7 seasons at championship side Stoke City, thanked the public for their support. The pain of this is indescribable, the pain. And as a son, you look at your dad as invincible. He is my idol. Who I wanted to be when he grew up, said the 24-year-old. He was the life and soul of every party of the ring we blessed, a 1 in a million person that was loved by everyone. I'll miss you, Dad. That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Boy, shocked. Alex Bellotti said the undercard isn't good. The undercard is good. It's got Jack Massey versus undercard's good. Isaac, that's a really good fight. And what's the other like? They got a decent fight with what's his name? The light heavyweight. Forgot his name now. You know what I mean? Flashy dude, flashy kid. Ben Whitaker. Yeah, Ben Whitaker. Wizard Sleeve, he says, not one decent US heavyweight this century. Is that actually true? This century? All right, so Holyfield, Chris Bird is their well, it's Chris Bird and Wilder. Who was better at Chris Bird and Wilder? Who's the best? Chris Bird or Wilder? Coleman's head Pete. Yeah, he was in hospital with kidney failure for a couple of weeks. The reality filter. Oh shit, he did die. R.I.P. the big man. Yeah, Dr. Michael Mosley. That was still creeping me out. How he went. It's still creeping me out. Yeah. Big up Guzzy, Mitch Media. Yeah. White Glade was invented. He stunk the place out, yeah? Mitch Media says that Johnny Nelson, the reason why Glade was invented. Remember, like off the top, Chris Bird, he beat David Tua, Holyfield, and who else did he beat? He had a little run. He had a nice little run. What's that run he went on, man? What's that run he went on? What's that run? Well, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. What's that run he went on? One sec. One sec. I'll find it. What's that run? David, he beat Tua. Go here. He beat Holyfield for the IBF belt. I remember that. I'm still scrolling. Let's go up a bit. Let's go up a bit. Plus 2,000. There you go. There you go. Chris Bird. Yeah, they say Lennox didn't fight on Southpaws, and Lennox gave up the IBF belt rather than fight Chris Bird. Was that a quack, Lennox? Was that a quack? It's a theory. It's a theory. Was that a quack? So, where's that run? You remember, yeah, Chris Bird got wins over Vitaly Klitschko, right? He's got wins over Vitaly Klitschko, David Tua, Evander Holyfield, Fraser Quendo, this is the run. He drew Andrew Galata, Jamil McLean, the fight with Povetkin was really good, you know. He was giving Povetkin a pretty good fight, but he got stopped in the 11th. And then he moved back down to 175. That was crazy, and got stopped by Zhang's trainer, Sean George. Wow. Hey, he's got a better resume. He's got a better resume than Wilder. Chris Bird got a better resume than Wilder. Chris Bird has got a better resume than Deontay Wilder. Chris Bird has got a better record than Deontay Wilder. Chris Bird has got a better resume than Deontay Wilder. And there's no one who could come in there and argue it. No LDBC, no PBC fans. None of you can argue it. If you want, I'll leave the link there. Ask for the link, yeah? If you think that Deontay Wilder has a better record than Chris Bird, just ask for the link and I'll throw it in there and you can come and challenge it. You can come and challenge it. It's not a problem. Chris got a way better record. Chris got a way better record. Big up Sean Dale Bailey. Danny Stewart said Chris Bird. Defo. Yeah. Yeah, he beat Jimmy Thunder, Jerome. He beat Jimmy Thunder. Yeah. Case. Yeah. It's like, why did Lennox give up the belt? All right, he was stripped already, so he was no longer like holding the 3 straps. But why did he give up the belt? You put Chris's best wins against Deontay's. He is the best heavyweight, American heavyweight this century. He's the best. He is the best. He is definitely the best. And like, he was outsized as well. How comes he was outsized and he's got Vitali on his record? And names like David Tua. Huh? He used to fight at 165 in the amateurs, Chris Bird. 65, yeah. And all that. He went back down to light heavy. Yeah, he was coming in there 10, 12, 10, 11. Yeah. 210, 211. But one thing for sure, he was a way better boxer than what. He's better boxer than most of the boxers around today, actually. Chris Bird is a talent, man. Chris Bird had some talent. He had some serious talent. Some serious fucking skills, bro. Some serious skills. Serious skills. Wizards, he says, Wilder has beaten nobody. Never will. The reality filters, and Wilder is the most overrated heavyweight champ of all time. He just didn't fight no one. And when he did, he got his ass whooped. He didn't fight nobody. Case 1 says Vitali is better than anything on Wilder's regimen. Wilder could have fought Vitali. Wilder could have fought Vitali. Wilder was ranked when Vitali was champion. He didn't go for it. He waited until Vitali retired and Berman picked up the belt. Then he went for it, didn't he? Anyone want to challenge that? All you Wilder defenders? Yeah? I tell you what, right? They talk about other fan bases, but they're the most biased fan base out there. The most biased. They will say hella shit about other fighters. But when it comes to telling the truth about Wilder, they go missing, bro. They go missing. They embellish and tell you people were scared to fight Wilder, and Wilder didn't fight a whole load of people. Annoying. Crazy. Wizard sleeves. The only thing thinner than Wilder's legs is his resume. Wizard's on form today, boy. Oh, shit. Silly Putty. He says his daughter has better fundamentals than Wilder. She is amateur and competing in the Golden Gloves next year. He's not a good boxer. Not compared to Chris. Like, Chris was a good amateur. And, like, he had great fundamentals, great skills, and he had his own style as well. Excellent boxer. Yeah, man. So, are there any comments about British boxing? Is it better than what they're saying, or is it worse, or is it just all right? Do our fighters suck? Like, you know, they say Anthony Joshua. We know they think Anthony Joshua sucks. Are they right? What about Fury? You know, Dubois making a little comeback. What about the European boxers? Do they suck? Or are they right? What about America? All right, they got Terence Crawford. To me, like, I don't know how they big up Tank. See, you know what's frightening, right? James Toney lives in America, yeah? And he has all this to say about British boxing. And he didn't say one thing about Tank Davis's resume. Not one. And to me, I find that disturbing. I find that disturbing that they think that Tank's resume is good. When you can pick out the ducks in his resume. I don't get it. Big up Lennox. He says Americans have a problem with the truth. Dari says Beats. Tim Witherspoon would be a very good boxing trainer for Danny Dubois. I'd love to see Tim Witherspoon get a shot at training. I would love to see him get a shot at training. How far are we in? 33 minutes. Lennox said America's ignorance is a real pandemic. Big up Lennox. The reality star Tank fought a dehydrated Garcia, but that's it. Yeah, to me, you know, like, you haven't fought Lomachenko. There's no Shakur. He didn't fight Devin at 135. He didn't fight Tio. So how can he be that great? How can he be that great if he hasn't fought none of them names there at 135? He went up to 140. He didn't fight Josh Taylor when Josh Taylor had all that 4 belts. He would have got the fight easy. He didn't fight him. Is there a bias there where they give their own fighters a pass for taking a weak competition? And in their mind, I don't think it's conscious, but in their mind, they've got it. And maybe, I don't know, because Tank talks like them and lives near them. In their mind, Tank is fighting the best. He's fighting the best. But if you're objective, you can clearly see on his record, he's not fighting the best. And it's the same with Wilder. They'll go ahead and, yeah, well, Wilder's resume just as good as everyone else. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. His resume isn't as good as Anthony Joshua's. It's not. It's not as good as Tyson Fury's. It's not as good as Usyk's. It's not as good as Joseph Parker's. It's not. He's not even in the discussion to be the best boxer of his era. He's not. Unless you're American or you're one of them Brits who get sucked into the, yo, man, you get sucked into it. He's not in the discussion. And now he's just getting exposed. Stuart Dallas, Chris Bird has a better resume than Tyson Fury. Am I wrong? You got a case? You make a good case? Yeah. There is a case. There is a good case there, yeah. Yeah. Chris fought everybody, bro. Chris didn't duck no smoke at all. He fought Ibushi. Ike punched the spit out of his mouth, knocked him out. But he still fought him. Chris ducked no one, bro. Chris didn't duck nobody. Chris fought everybody. He fought everybody. He fought everybody. Hey, the performance against David too was nice, right? The way he used them angles and too, he threw it, couldn't corner it, right? Like, hey, that boxer was nice that day, bro. I got to say, that was a great performance, man. Case 1 said Wilder's the Tommy Morrison of his era. Azzy says Tank is 30, did very little in his career except for draining his opponents. Coleman, his headpiece says Wilder isn't Tommy Morrison. Well, is he worse or better, Coleman? What you got? Feed Khabib says Tank is to boxing, Drake is to rap, manufactured star. Yeah. Definitely manufactured. Lennox, he says, the truth is American boxers are the most protected. The evidence is what happens when they have to fight overseas and on an even playing field. Well, I tell you what, Terence Crawford not over protected, and to me, he's the best fighter in the sport, and he's American. He's the best. I've got Terence is the best. You know what I mean? He's the best. But you know, guys like Jamel, you know, like keep Jamel, man, Jamel, and when he stepped up against Canelo, for all the talk that they say, okay, Callum Smith flopped against Canelo, right? He flopped, and all the other Brits they flopped. The thing is, we weren't talking about Callum or Billy Joe Saunders like they were the second coming. These guys were bigging up them guys like Wilder and Jamel, bigging them up. Keith Thurman, and they did nothing. What is it they did? They were big. The difference is the big up. A lot of that PBC fan base gave a lot of them fighters. It's the big up they gave them. Especially Wilder. And all the excuses they made for him. And they don't like when you bring it up. All right, what's the previous? He says, Lennox, Wilder was always us. Been saying it for a decade. Oh, I agree with that, Lennox. I agree. Coleman's headpiece. His best win might be better than Wilder's resume is probably the same. Who are we talking about? And Miller. Yeah, there were a lot, like, before Miller took the whole pharmacy, I saw a lot of them were picking Miller to win. I don't know if they were just supporting him or they wanted him to beat AJ. They actually believed that Miller was a better fighter than Anthony Joshua. That surprised me. When it went to that level, I was like, rah, they either really biased or they just don't know that much about boxing. Andy Ruiz is more skilled than Jarrell Miller. But whether he beats him now, it depends because he's been very inactive. Yeah, you got to look at the Olympic medal count, like Lennox is saying. America is running anything in boxing. The GB team has more medalists. Cuban and Eastern Bloc fighters, yeah, they're producing the medals, man. You know what I mean? Uzbekistan and them countries doing way more in the medals. And yeah. Wizard Sleeve says Fury not even a boxer. He's boring as fuck, feather-fisted ballroom dancer. I mean, yeah, he's been overhyped as well. He's been way overhyped. Case one, he said, Bird is the reason why I can't say Vlad's resume is weak. Yeah. Adari, do you think that Dubois has a better resume than Deontay Wilder? Well, he's got Hrgovic and Daniel and Miller. That's as good as anything Wilder has on his resume in terms of wins. It's as good as anything Deontay has. Yeah. It's as good as that. I mean, so you could argue even better. There's no way Ortiz is worth more on the board than Hrgovic. No way. Damn, man. Big up, man. Big up. AJ would have butchered Miller even on all the drugs. Would have been a brutal KO. AJ would have hurt Miller. He would have hurt Miller bad, man. You know what I mean? I agree, Feed. 1125 Lens. The fact that America never medaled in the Olympics. Yeah, read that. Flizzy. This is off topic, but how are they doing this to the boxing main event? Weather is horrible. Yeah, the weather's shocking, isn't it? And it's outdoor. Yeah. But I'm guessing they were thinking the weather at this time is going to be better. But what it does, just keeps raining and stopping, and then the sun come out and shit. That's crazy, isn't it? Mad England, you know. Mr. S. Shelley Finkel deserves the Hall of Fame and Medal of Honor for the job he did promoting that bullshit. Peter Montgomery, PBC fanboys gaslighting themselves for the culture. Penny never dropped, yet that culture makes them the mark in the transaction. Okay. I'm not getting many objectors, to be honest, so. That's the only downside of stadium fights, no roofs. We got a roof at White Hart Lane. White Hart Lane, they can't afford Tottenham, though. The Palace is South London, isn't it? We have roof, you know. Yeah, we have roof. We have roof. Stuart Dallas. We twanks good. I think in near 30, not one unification, and all asterisks. He shamelessly ducked Loma, little bottle ball. Yeah. I agree, Stuart. I agree. You know what I mean? Not one unification tank. Not one. But yet the way they talk about tank and like ridicule, like Nayo Nui, like, boy, that's just ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? It's just nah. Biased, bro. It's so biased. They can't see that. And some of them don't even know they're biased. You bring it to them, they're biased. They get mad. But they're biased. They are badly biased. They can't see the flaws in a lot of their fighters' resumes, who they support. They can't see it. They genuinely can't see it. Tank beats Roberto Duran, typical PBC fanboy. Man, Duran would gut him like Rainbow Trout, bro. Gut him like Rainbow Trout. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Isaac fight. And Jack Massey. That's going to be a serious fight. That's going to be a serious fight, man. I didn't realize Jack was that big, you know. Jack's a big lad, isn't it? For a crew, a big fucking dude. Adari says, beats Frank Sanchez and Philip Hrgovic. Become heavyweight champion of the world. Mark my words. I have to do a lot of work to do that right now. After them last performances, I have to do a lot of work. You know what I mean? Frank, not getting no younger. He didn't look all that to me. I picked Cabello to beat him. I picked Cabello to beat. Cubans are not that good boxers, bro. They're not that good. I know I upset one of the Cubans that I see and talked about. It really upset him when I said, I just told him the truth. Yeah, amateur, you're good. You're good. But you get in that pro ring, you're not all that. You're not all that. They all crumble up. They all crumble. You know what I mean? And don't think I didn't notice that he made sure he avoided me the other day so he didn't have to talk about Frank Sanchez. Yeah, I saw you avoid me. It's all right, though. Yeah. It's all right, though. Yeah. Nah, there's nothing easy about her Hrgovic comeback, Coppin. Nothing easy at all. There'll be a lot of fighters who think they can just bully him and beat him up. There's nothing easy about a comeback. You know what I mean? He was on the big stage. He had no, you know what I mean, like, no barriers to stop him doing what he had to do. And Daniel ran over him. He landed all his best shots, and Daniel walked through him. There's a few racist channels, like, who was it? That PP. I'm not even say his name, man. He's a fool. Them boy, they are a fool, you know. And there's another British channel. Them boy, they are sorry. Idiot, man. Idiot. Talking some arms out shit. If I ever see, and the ones in Britain, if you ever try that shit, if we ever meet up and you try that, I'll be there right with you, mate. I'll be there right. Don't worry about that. Yeah? Trying to say that Daniel did headbutt him. Yeah, he did headbutt him. Daniel bullied him. Yeah? But here's the facts, yeah? If he was like the puncher he was supposed to be, he would have got Daniel out of there. And if he had any fighting heart, he would have fought hard. The reason Daniel headbutted him because he allowed himself to get bullied and pushed back on the ropes. He didn't bully him in the center of the ring. He got him in the corner and was roughing him up. And all my guy was doing was holding. Yeah, you got bullied. Yeah, Daniel bullied him. He used to be the bully. He used to bully Daniel. And Daniel bullied him. And they don't like that. They don't like that. Yeah? Daniel did what he had to do. You headbutted him and punched him up. Left his face a bloody mess, and you lost. There you go. There you go. There was 2 or 3 headbutts, but like bad headbutts. You know what I mean? But he wasn't going in like a Billy Goat. He just left his head in there and made sure that he roughed him up. He roughed him up. If it was the other way around, they wouldn't be complaining. Take your L. Take your L. What's the problem? Take your L. Them man are some punks, boy. Don't talk tough. Well, don't talk tough. Don't talk tough. All you're gonna do is get man pissed off to fuck you up. Seriously, don't talk tough. I don't like talking like that. But there's no way man would be having it from them. No fucking way. Case 1 calls them, yeah, the NORDIC Nation Online. Yeah. Yeah, like you say, Hrgovic couldn't stop Kevin Johnson. Yeah, yeah. The limitations have been on him for a long time. A long time. And Daniel exposed him. Daniel exposed him. At first, I was picking Daniel, and I went back and picked bloody... I felt stupid after that. You know what I mean? This guy was rabbit punching Mark DeMore. That's what kind of coward he is, man. Not coward, that's the wrong word. But that's how, you know, insecure he is about his ability. That he had to rabbit punch Mark DeMore. You couldn't finish Mark DeMore off with clean chin punches. Huh? You're that panic. Let me rabbit punch you. Nah, listen. Coppin, trust me. He doesn't come back easy. He don't come back easy. He don't come back easy at all. He hasn't got the stomach for it. Showed he ain't got the stomach. When he started taking 2 licks in his skin, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. Feed said Hrgovic got melted. He thought Dubois was the same kid he punked in sparring. He's a man now. And he smashed you up. Yeah, he smashed him to bits. You know what I mean? Tone, yeah. R.I.P. Kevin Campbell. And that's coming from a Tottenham fan saying that. Yeah. Sad. The reality filter. Dubois won't be able to walk through shots like that when AJ is throwing them. Well, they're going to try and get to move his head more. They definitely have to do that. Or he'll be sucking on the oxygen if he fights like that against AJ. You know what I mean? Yeah. He'll be guzzling that oxygen down, bro. Seriously. Can't fight like that. But he did against Hrgovic and beat his butt. Beat his butt. Replica. Klitschko fought nobodies as well. He lost to Zhang and got bullied by Triple D. Lost to Zhang. Got bullied by Triple D. Who are we talking about? Parker. Okay. Yeah. Who got bullied by? Who lost to Zhang and got bullied by Triple D? Oh, yeah. You're talking about Hrgovic. Yeah. JA05. Toney confirmed LDBC member. Laughing out loud. Stuart Dallas. I'd be here beat Stuart Dallas and Hatman and Porky from a neutral angle are the only 3 vids I never miss a day. So big yourself up. Hat Porky for one. Appreciate content. I can relate to you 3 more than anyone. Big up. Mr. M. Prince Naseem the GOAT. Yeah, big up the Prince, man. The Prince was a damn good puncher, bro. Another one, good puncher. Until he ran into Barrera. And you see, a lot of his British fans, they make excuses about, oh, his hands were bruised up and he didn't want to box it. He got beaten up, yeah? He went over there, went in the ring, and got beaten up. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. He got beaten up. That was the best opponent he faced, and he took the beating of his days. Tone, there were question marks against Hrgovic, and they got answered. Simple as that. Simple as that. And he came up short. He came up very short. Yeah? I mean, he had a dream start to the fight. A dream start. But Daniel just walked through all of it, bro. Daniel might have the iron chin, though. Imagine if he walks through. What happens, though, if he walks through all that like he did AJ after 6 or 7? They say AJ's gas tank is a bit suspect, isn't it? Well, he could probably give AJ some issues. If he can walk through all of AJ's arsenal early, if he can, though. That's a big ask. Man. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right, Feed, man. A little while ago, after AJ fought Franklin, he's useless, he's finished, and now he's the talk of the town. That's how it goes, though. It's what have you done for me lately, boxing, isn't it? You know what I mean? What have you done for me lately? Yeah, well, that's the question, Coppin, is how much punishment Dubois can take. They have to get him to move his head. Or I tell you what, if he doesn't move his head, his career will be finished by the time he's 28, 29. How old is he now? 25? Yeah, 4 or 5 years. You're being serious shit. You know what I mean? Wizard Sleeve says AJ Ices Daniel Dubois inside 3. Beats. Who wins? Ruiz versus Ajit Cabell. Come on, man. Cabell beats up Andy Ruiz now, man. Cabell beat up Andy. Give Andy 2 licking him stomach. You know what I mean? Cabell will beat the brakes of Andy Ruiz, bro. Beat the brakes of him. You know what I mean? I want to see him against Miller. Miller's lost a lot of weight, man. That's not true, Wizards. Mike did not lose every hard fight he had. That's not true. What you said there is not true. Mike did not lose every tough fight he had. No, he didn't. No, he did not. It's not true. It's not true, Wizard. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true, Wizard. It's not true. 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 What you're saying is not true. No, what you're saying is not true. Mike didn't lose every tough fight he had. And if you don't know the resume, I'm not going to read it all out. I could do that for you, but that makes it too easy. But Mike did not lose every tough fight he had. You know what I mean? And I could prove that to you. If you need me to prove it to you, I'll prove it to you. Yeah? If you need me to prove it to you, I'll prove it. Let me know if you need me to prove it. Mr. S might beat up the whole top 10 when he came in the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he cleaned his division out. He cleaned the division out. Yeah, Feed. He didn't quit against Buster. Yeah. Mr. M. John Fury versus Mickey Theo, Madison Square Garden car park. Butt broken American. Those Triple D headbutts ain't working against AJ. Yeah, he need more in his arsenal than that. Like, my guy just folded up. He didn't want it though, did he? When he started getting roughed up, he just, you know what I mean? Yeah, he didn't want it. He didn't want none of it. When he was letting that 1-2 go, he was looking like world class. He was. Yeah. Copin 09. They said Vitali had no heart after he quit. Hrgovic can come back. Not sure Shields is the man though. It's two different circumstances. You know what I mean? Like Hrgovic to me doesn't have the same potential as Vitali did. You know what I mean? And like Vitali, like he gave up late, and he was winning the fight. He gave up because of the rotator cuff against Chris Bird. Yeah, and he proved himself again after. I don't think Hrgovic has got that ceiling, bro. He ain't got the ceiling. Power's overrated, and if anyone else puts it on him, he'll crumble again. He'll crumble again. He'll crumble. He'll definitely crumble. I mean. That Triple B head bobber beat. See when he's saying blood clot. Is that what he said to him? Inquisitive. What's I don't know. You'll have to spell that out so I can see it properly. It's not very clear what you're saying. V Khabib Hrgovic can't carry Vitali's spit bucket. Let's be real. There is no competition. I agree. Feed. I agree. You know what I mean? Like, I tell you what, when Vitali was on form, his performances were way more clinical than Hrgovic's. You think like Hrgovic wouldn't need to rabbit punch Mark Demore? You really rabbit punching Mark Demore? Is that what I'm seeing here? Nah, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, I agree. Vitali was way more lethal than Hrgovic. Way more lethal. You know what I mean? You go watch like Vitali against Corey Sanders. You know what I mean? And he had a genuine threat in front of him. You could see that worried look in Vitali's threat because he didn't want to go out like his brother. You see that look on Vitali's face. But he put a beating on. That was a good fight. That was listen. Vitali versus Corey was a great fight, bro. I'm looking at Vitali. Vitali had that mad look in his eyes. You know, you ain't gonna get me like that. Wow. Proper fight. Proper fight. And remember he mashed up Danny Williams, bro. He mash up Danny Williams. Mash up Danny, bro. He put the beating on Danny that night, man. Wow. Yeah, he was a good fighter, man. Vitali was good. And he weren't boring either. They can label the later version, the Emmanuel Stewart version of Vladimir boring, but Vitali was not boring, bro. Vitali was not boring. Vitali was not boring. Big up Bruce Gas in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, Barrera kicked fucking Naseem's ass. Kicked his ass. Yeah, feed could be. People do. I agree. People do make too much excuses for Mike Tyson and Prince Naseem. Yeah, they make too much excuses. But you know, Prince fought some good fighters like Tom Bum Bum Johnson. Was it Medina? He fought some good fighters, man. Wayne McCulloch. He fought good fighters and he unified belts. And he scored some great knockouts. Went on the Kevin Kelly fight was really good, man. Kevin Kelly fight was a war. Proper war. Proper war. Prince was a good fighter. Prince was a good fighter. All right, before we finish then, name me some British fighters in recent years that could possibly, even if you say don't be thinking, oh, you're gonna get mad for now. Say who you want. If you think AJ has been overrated, let me know. Or if he sucks, let me know. Tyson Fury, let me know. Ricky Hatton, let me know. Throw the Prince in there, Lennox Lewis, let me know. Naseem Hamed, throw him in there. Joe Calzaghe. Right, there you go. I was waiting for the comment section to do the work. Well done. Well done. Tef Vision. The Razor Ruddock fights were tough fights for Tyson, for example. Thank you. Thank you. And he won both of them. Thank you. And he won both of them. Razor Ruddock was the booby. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, they think they know, like the 90s. They don't. They don't. Because if you bring that to them, they're clueless. That means they wasn't really, they were probably just on the periphery of studying boxing. But Razor Ruddock was the booby prize. Nobody wanted to fight Razor Ruddock. And if you look at all the people, look at the names who fought Razor Ruddock in the period when Tyson fought him. Nobody fought him. Nobody fought him. How do you fight Burt Cooper for the title before Razor Ruddock at that time? Huh? Did you see Foreman in the ring with Razor Ruddock? Did you see Big Daddy Bo in the ring with Razor? No. Only Mike went in there. Out of all the top champions, and Mike was a contender at this time, out of everybody in the top of the division, only Mike fought him. Only Mike. Yeah, but that was a long time after Audi. That was after Mike beat the crap out of I'm talking about when Ruddock was walking around and slapping people up. Lennox fought him a little later. It was a good win. Good win for Lennox, though. It was a good win. A very good win. Yeah, man. Feed Khabib. Oh, you think Joe Calzaghe and Carl Froch a little overrated? That's fair enough. Don't think Tim Witherspoon is dieting seriously. Where did that comment come from? What was that about? Looking at some of the comments. Dano got booked that night. Yeah, Danny Williams got Merkled that night. He got folded up. Vitali folded him. He folded up Danny that night, bro. Lord. Another person he folded up was Kurt Johnson. Remember when Vitali battered Kurt Johnson? Wow. All right, so you got Carl Froch and Joe Calzaghe. That's an interesting too. That's interesting. Calzaghe fighting guys like Manfredo. Come on, man. His resume stinks. Yeah, but he did beat Bernard, and Bernard went on to have some good wins after he beat him, didn't he? Okay, Brent Fernandez. He says Calzaghe beat Eubank, man. Calzaghe, who did he beat? Let's put Joe's box rec up, man. Calzaghe got some good wins. Joe got some good wins, man. Sorry about that. If I had half a brain, you know what I mean? If I had half a brain at times. If I had half a brain. James Toney. The British boxing shucks. Y'all some bums. Y'all some bums. So good. Let me get Joe's resume up. Let me get that up. They're going after Joe's resume, people. Someone else said Calzaghe. Froch. They should have fought, didn't they? But, you know, we got out of there. Joe got out of the game. I asked Carl Froch when I see him around the area who would win out of him. He said he could knock Calzaghe out in one round if he caught him properly. Oh, okay. All right, Carl, hey, son. Hey. All right. It's got some good wins, you know. It's got some good wins. Like Chris Eubank, that's a good win. Very good win. Unanimous decision. Says that was his hardest fight. He had some off nights like Robin Reed. That was a tough fight, isn't it? Did he lose that night? Robin Reed fight. Split decision loss. Win, I mean. Omar Shaker was a good win. He actually struggled with David Starry. Looking back at his resume, he did struggle with David Starry. Richie Woodall. Richie was a former champion. Good win. The Charles Brewer fight was good. The Hatchet Brewer. Hey, listen, these are good names. Hatchet Brewer's a good name. Hey, the Byron Mitchell. The Byron Mitchell fight was sick, bro. Byron Mitchell. How he got off the canvas. How Joe got off the canvas to stop that guy in the same round. That was sick. Sick. Jeff Lacey. What about Jeff Lacey? Remember, he was hyped up. I knew Joe was going to beat Jeff Lacey. That was a unification. That was one like Joe flipping styled in him, man. My guy came in there with one punch and left hook and got outclassed. Yeah, he's got Jeff Lacey, Sakio Bika. That's a good name. I don't care what nobody says. Sakio Bika's a good fighter, bro. A good fighter. It's a good name. Yeah. Mikkel Kessler, 39-0. Hopkins still went on to do a lot of things. And yeah, he caught Roy Jones. You know what I mean? We all know Roy Jones was slipping, falling, can't get up. Get back with his feet so he can tear shit up. Yeah, he was slipping bad. But yo, he's got, like, listen, Hopkins, Kessler, Eubank, Beaker, Jeff Lacey. What, they're not good wins? Or am I tripping? Am I defending him too hard? Joe was a good fighter, man. Joe was a good fighter. Joe was a good fighter. Mark Leacock, Calzaghe beating Charles Brewer was a good win. It was a very, very good fight as well. A very good fight. Charles Brewer was excellent to watch, man. He was excellent to watch. You know what I mean? Like, Brewer, boy. Brewer came for smoke, bruh. He come for smoke. And he used to throw them uppercuts from the hip and shit, bro. He like come for a shootout. Good fighter, bro. Good fighter. That was a good fight. Star Fox beat Box Wrecked himself. Yeah, I did. Literally Box Wrecked myself, yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden, Calzaghe got over his phobia of flying on planes, didn't he? Audi Alias says Eubanks was on the slide. No. Eubanks went on to fight Carl Thompson twice for the cruiserweight title and nearly knocked him out. No. It was a good win. It was a good win. It was a good win, man. It was a good win. Eubank lost a couple of fights to Steve Collins. The second one was debatable, right? On the slide, no, it was a very good Eubank. Very good Eubank. And Calzaghe was an excellent fighter. You know what I mean? Let's not forget, Steve Collins relinquished that belt, that WBO belt, when Calzaghe was the mandatory and retired. That's why Chris Eubank stepped up to fight Joe for the vacant title. You know what I mean? And then he had the two fights with Carl Thompson, Eubank. He wasn't washed. Eubank weren't washed, bro. No, that's not true, Brent. What? Kessler was past his best? What, 39-0? Alan Minter was good. He was good. Beat Vito the Mosquito for the title. Lost it to Hagler. Audi Alias. No, Richie was a good boxer, man. Richie was a good boxer. He was a good boxer. He wasn't great, but he was a good boxer. Thompson's Naseem was overrated. Okay. All right. Some hard standards here. A lot of people say Naseem was overrated. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he would have probably been always too quick for Eubank. It's not that Eubanks was old. Joe was very quick. Joe was like lightning. Joe was talented, bro. Before his hands started mashing up, Joe was talented, bro. Nah, he was the cruiserweight champion. Carl Thompson was cruiserweight champion. He was cruiserweight champion. That's Carl. He wasn't Carl. You're saying Carl was 50. Carl went on to stop David Haye to put the first L in David Haye's defeat on record. Hey, listen, you guys are gonna find it hard to catch beats out. You know, you do know that. You know what I mean? You know you're gonna find it hard to catch me out. Brent Hernandez. In my opinion, I can't respect a fighter if they can't bounce back from a loss. That's why I think Naseem is overrated. Yeah, he had that one fight, didn't he, after Barrera, then he gave it up. That was that. Yeah. Mark Leacock, as he says, Eubank versus Thompson 1 is a classic. It is a classic, definitely. Brent Hernandez, yeah, okay. So we got Tone and Brent. They think Naz was a bit overrated. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that feed. You know what I mean? Like, think of the fights he never took because he was scared of flying, quote unquote, like you're saying. Yeah, I do agree with that. Richard F. Steve Robinson was good. Robin Reed was good. Matthew Hatton was good. There's a lot of British boxers that were underrated. Toby Bartlett said, "Yeah, you don't catch out beats that easy." Yeah. I know the timeline, son. Yeah, the timeline locked. You know what I mean? Adiri. Lennox Lewis versus Ibi Aborshi. How would that have played out? I don't know. I'd have to break it down. Brett Hernandez. I also think it's time to admit AJ is better than Fury in terms of legacy. I still like to see them fight, though. I like to see them fight. Like, AJ made more defenses. You know what I mean? Made more defenses. He beat better names than Fury. Definitely beat better names than Fury. I still like to see them fight. Just to, I need to see it. So that way, you know what I mean? I don't have to theorize that he did this and did that. That he's got once he got the body on the resume, then, you know what I mean? Feed. He says, Kelbrook is underrated. Eddie Hearn killed his career when he beat Porter. He should have been a star. He fought 2 bums, then got sacrificed to Triple G. He was tremendous. How do you work out he got sacrificed? You do know that he asked for the fight. You do know that. He asked for the fight. Eddie didn't say, go and fight Triple G. He asked for the fight. Copin 09. I do think Joe should have risked the robbery on the cards and fought Sven Otka. In Germany? No, Eddie can't do it. That's not Eddie's job. That's not Eddie's job. That's not Eddie's job. You're stopping him from payday. The championship fighter. He said that's the fight he wants. That's who he wants. Eddie's not his dad. Eddie's not his dad. He thought he could beat Triple G. Yeah. That's the fight he wanted. That's the fight he took. Yeah. Kel was chasing greatness and come up short. It happens sometimes. You know, hey, look, Brent. He was chasing greatness and he was chasing the bag. He got a huge feed. He got a huge bag for that fight. How much did he get? 5 million or something? He got a huge bag. He got a huge bag. And that's what they fight for. And that's what Kel wanted. Kel saw that bag and it was available to the Matchroom roster and he put his name up. I want that fight. Eddie's not going to turn him down to stop him getting paid. Eddie's not going to do that. He would have had several fights, 3 or 4 different options of fighters he could have fought. And when he saw that Triple G's name, was like, yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want some of that. Yeah, Eubanks was in the running to fight Tef Vision. He was in the runnings. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Like, didn't Amir Khan do the same thing? He jumped up to fight Canelo. Sometimes people want the bag. They want the bag. And they're willing to take risks. That's what boxers do. Yeah, that's when he got the eye socket broke up, Danny. That's when he got the eye socket broke up. That's what happens when you take chances. When you take chances, That's what happens. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to jump up 2 weights to fight one of the hardest punchers in the game? Yeah. If you jump up them weight classes and fight, like Triple G could hit hard. Could hit hard. Stuart Dallas, my resume is similar to Tank's. I fought more 50-50s in my day, never lost many. Yeah, man. Kel done what he done to his career. It wasn't Eddie. It wasn't Eddie. It was Kel. It was Kel. Kel's got a team. Kel worked with his dad and management, right? And they went and decided, yeah, we can win this. We could win this. Yeah, he believed he could beat him. Boxers make mistakes, don't they? Audi. What about Dave Boy Green, Sugar Ray? Got him with a lucky combo. Well, it wasn't lucky. It was a left hook, man. Left hook from hell. You know what I mean? That left hook nearly killed him. That left hook nearly killed him. Yeah, Spencer Fearon told a story on that, man. Like, I didn't even know that background story. You know what I mean? Like, obviously the fight was in America. And Dave Boy Green went up to Sugar Ray Leonard and called him the N-word, man. He called him the N-word. Yeah, trying to stir it up. And he got sparked out, bro. I don't know if that made Leonard any extra angry. He got sparked. That left hook was beautiful. Mr. S says Kel wanted Vargas, but Eddie wouldn't pay the 2.5 Vargas wanted. Yeah, because that's over the top money for Vargas. Yeah, that was over the top money. He done the right thing. Vargas can't get 2.5 in America. How are you going to get it in? This is what I'm saying. A lot of people see the UK as a soft touch. Whether they're calling our fighters names or trying to get they see it as a soft touch. See that that Arnold Barboza was trying to extort the bag to fight Jack Catterall over here. Yeah, trying to extort the bag, bro. Yeah, he wanted money that he doesn't get in America. Nowhere near. He wanted 3 times the amount of his highest purse to fight over here. Richard F. said Duke McKenzie doesn't get the accolades. Yeah, free weight champion. Free weight champion. You know what I mean? And he beat what's his name again? Who's that huge puncher again, man? Oh man, that guy I can't remember one of them guys he beat for one of them belts. This guy could fucking crack, boy. Let me see. This guy for a long weight. Man, serious power, man. What's his name again? I have to go into the thing. Yeah, Duke was good. Duke was good. Duke was good. Duke was very good. Duke McKenzie. Yeah, they're probably going to take Duke off TalkSport because he was fearless. He was fearless. Duke spoke his mind on Tyson Fury and didn't back down. He didn't back down. He didn't just fall in line with the agendas. Said what he had to say. What's his name again, man? Not Jesse Benavidez, although that was a good win. He beat Benavidez for the super bantamweight title. Gabby, Orlando's brother. He outpointed. Yeah. He beat him. He beat him for that super bantamweight title. No, bantamweight for the bantamweight title. Yeah, beat Gabby Canizales, bro. Hey, listen. Gabby's power his power was like flipping frightening, man. He had scary power. Scary power. Gabby Canizales, brother of Orlando Salas. Them man like beat, boy. Horrible power. Now Barboza is golden boy. Barboza is golden boy, Guzzy. What are you talking about? Joe Bugner should have and could have beat Bruno. Come on, man. He was too old. He weren't beating Frank, bro. He weren't beating Frank. You know how long Frank's jab was, bro? Listen. Frank just contained him behind that jab, finished him off in the 8-4-9. Joe Bugner weren't beating Bruno, man. Not beating Bruno. Weren't beating Bruno, bro. What would make you say that? What would make you say that? I don't know if it was ever in the running, Coppen, Joe versus Ben Otka. I don't know if I would have went over there. You're saying risk the robbery. I wouldn't. Not all the decisions that Otka got over there. I wouldn't. I'd be hesitant to send my fighter unless he wanted to go over there and the bag was sufficient. Although that is selling out a little because it was near on impossible to get a decision against Otka in Germany. What was it like Glenn Johnson, Robin Reed? It was a lot more. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Duke McKenzie was a very good fighter. Yeah, Wizard Sleeves, Terry Marsh, he retired undefeated. Yeah. Errol Graham, very good fighter. Simpson, loved him in them days because he moved like a Yank. Sibbo versus Hagler. Yeah, but he avoided the name you said just below, Harold Graham. He didn't fight Harold Graham, did he? Simpson, Eubank, and Ben didn't fight. None of them got Harold Graham fight. None of them. None of them. Man. Danny Stewart says Junior Witter was one of the most avoided, got a title in the end. I don't think Junior Witter was avoided like that. I don't think he was. That you know what really pissed me off is when he fought Zab Judah in Glasgow on the Tyson bill. And like the British fans were bigging him up because he went the distance. I said, why are you bigging him up? Because he went the distance and we're bigging him up. He didn't try and win. Why are we bigging him up for that? Why are we bigging him up for going the distance? I remember debating that with my friend. Good friend of mine. Yeah, you mean, see the defensive moves he gave Zab. He flipping, he done nothing. He did nothing. He didn't try and win against Judah. He looked a bit intimidated. And even the press. Oh, went the distance with Zab Judah. Really? This is like this is our bar. That's why that's why a lot of them might say that our fighters are a little, you know what I mean? Not good. Nah, Mark Cader ain't a racist. He ain't a racist. I know what happened with Errol Christie. He's not a racist. He's not a racist. Mark Cader ain't a racist. He just got out of hand. He didn't say nothing. It was the fans. It was the media and the fans who stoked it up. But there was actually no racist dialogue between Christie and Kayla. I think somebody in Kayla's crowd was racist and said some shit. So I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't think he was a big racist, though. Okay. Where are we? Randolph Turpin, one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder? No, not a one-hit wonder. No. Not really. He fought Bobo Olsen for the crown. He didn't win that in America. But if it is a one hit, it's a tremendous hit to beat Sugar Ray Robinson. And he was British and light heavyweight champion over here. You know, he's an excellent fighter. He was an excellent fighter. Randolph Turpin, yeah. Yeah, we gave him too much credit, Junior Witter. Tom says Junior Witter, one of the most frustrating boxers I've watched. Yeah, we gave him too much credit for going the distance. No, he wasn't really like, you know, an offer was made to Junior, but he wanted more money. But let's keep it real. Ricky was the draw. Ricky was the draw. You don't get to really dictate the purse. You can't sell out a fucking shoebox. Ricky was the draw. I always used to say, oh yeah, Ricky avoided him. And I've done the research. I got a video on it. Not really that true. Not really that true. I know a lot of people didn't like the video. They wanted to hold the narrative that Ricky ducked. Not really that. Ricky was the A side. Ricky was the A side. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, guys. It's been good, man. Been some good names. We might have to do a second part on this, man. We might have to do a second part. What's the time now? It's past 1 o'clock, yeah? Yeah, man, it is. I have to go do some shopping and stuff. So do some boring stuff. Yeah. I saw. I mean, the guys. I mean, there's Laurent Richards. Man, listen. I'm gonna do it in the load up, man. But I mean, I've got to cover it fully. I've got to cover it fully. I'm not just gonna skim over it on a live. I mean, I'll cover it fully and give it the full treatment it deserves. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw Laurent Richards. Adari beats George Foreman versus Larry Holmes. If they fought, what would have happened? How big would it be? Hey, listen. We're out of it. Peace.